Hey everybody, Jason Blaha with Ice Cream Fitness here. I'm just sitting at home not doing anything, and I decided I'm going to go ahead and do a second video for you guys today instead of sitting around playing video games. Alright, I'm getting a ton of emails. I've had like 8 requests for me to do a video on bodybuilding and alcohol, so I'm going to go ahead and do that for you. But hold on, let me give you guys a bicep shot first. All right, guys, this is a difficult topic for me to personally cover unbiased for a couple of reasons. One, I worked as a bouncer part of the time that I was in college, and you guys know how you act when you get drunk. Plus, my first wife was a belligerent, violent alcoholic, so I've seen those negative effects. I've lost 2 of my friends firsthand to drunk drivers, 2 separate incidences. I lost friends to drunk drivers, and one of them died a pretty bad death. Like it was bad. And my little sister got hit by a drunk driver and got injured a number of years ago also. And she's okay, but she did get injured and she did get hurt fairly bad. So it's a difficult topic for me to do unbiased, but it seems like there isn't enough unbiased information out there on this topic for you guys, especially for the younger guys and girls who are watching these YouTube channels and trying to get information on bodybuilding and training and nutrition. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. In moderation, alcohol is like anything else. It is not going to negatively affect your results. Yes, abuse will. If you're abusing alcohol to the point where you're getting fatty liver, to the point where it's negatively then affecting your metabolism, it's affecting the way that your body handles lipids, it's hurting your insulin sensitivity, yes. If you're out getting shit-faced 3 or 4 times a week, yeah, it's going to affect your results, very much so. But if you are drinking a glass or 2 of wine with your dinner every night or a beer or 2 every night and you're tracking the calories, no, it's not going to affect your results at all. It's not going to have any negative impact. And it's unreasonable, and there's no science to suggest that it would affect you. And it's the same with binge drinking. Yes, if you're doing it all the time, it's going to be a problem. But if you're limiting your serious drinking to 1 night a week, and let's say you do your lifting on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday full body, or an upper-lower 4-day-a-week split in the middle of the week, which is what most of you guys should be doing. If you're clean lifters and you're not juicing your brains out, that's the type of training you should be doing anyways, is something like that. So if that's what you're doing, and then on your downtime you choose to go out and binge drink once a week on Friday or Saturday night every week, no, it's not going to affect your results. It's not going to negatively affect it at all. And again, there's no reason to think that it's going to. There's no science to suggest that it's going to. However, what I will emphasize with that are 2 points. One is going to be dehydration, and the other is going to be caloric intake. The dehydration is mainly for those who are out binge drinking. That should be your first priority if you want to make sure that you're not inhibiting muscle protein synthesis or anything like that. If you go out and get shit-faced on Friday night, your first priority Saturday morning when you wake up is to get yourself rehydrated. And I would say if you do that, you're probably not going to have any negative effects from it. You should be fine. The other thing that you need to account for is the calories. Liquid calories can really be a hang-up for a lot of people. And so what I would suggest, if you're drinking wine with your meal or beer before bed, or you need to make sure that you track the calories in there, and you need to plug those into your goals. They're not just calories that you can ignore. They will affect your body fat gains. They will affect your weight gains. But as far as it being a whole food, I would say a lot of alcohols almost count as whole foods. Wines tend to be very rich in antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, and even beer can be fairly micronutrient dense. So I mean, I wouldn't really even qualify them as junk food. But what I would qualify them as is carb sources, because a lot of times there's filler carbs in them, and ultimately they're going to end up as carbs anyways. After your body processes the alcohol, it's going to convert it into glucose anyways. And I would just count them as carb calories, to be honest. The only other strategy I would look at with that is when you're going to go out binge drinking, it can be very difficult for you to track calories. So what I would suggest is 2 strategies for that. One, look drinks up. You know what your favorite drinks are. Look them up. Get some caloric information, and if you're serious about your goals, you'll go ahead and do this. And you'll find the caloric content on your different drinks and pick out, before you go out and start drinking, what 3 or 4 different drinks you're going to drink that night, and have a rough idea and leave yourself enough calories. If you know that you're going to drink 15 drinks and they're going to be 100 calories each, well, you better save yourself 1,500 calories before you go out. And that would be my advice on that. Eat all of your fat and your protein earlier in the day that you need to hit your goals for those, and save almost all of your carb calories for that night so that you can go ahead and do your drinking without blowing your diet. And that would be my personal strategy to do that. And if you wake up the next morning and realize you went 300 or 400 calories over, then subtract that off your food the next day. It'll balance out in the end. All right, guys, that's really all I have to say on that topic. I hope it's been informative. I hope it's been helpful for you. And I will talk to you next time.